Hey, greetings and welcome everyone. I'm back. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of Lore of Warcraft. On our last episode, we read through some more of the GleeCon Lore of Warcraft channel exclusive, an in-depth, page-by-page review of the old official World of Warcraft magazine. That in itself is a piece of lore for all you lore hunters out there. We talked about oh geez, I think we did a lot of like the timeline leading up to WoW and some old vintage player memories and quotes from actual players of the game back then at the 5-year anniversary mark. As we approach the 20 now in this current day of recording. We've also been playing through World of Warcraft Classic, and we are about to wrap up Ashenvale, so stay a while and listen as we take our Night Elf Druid on another adventure. On the last one, we went into the barrows of Ashenvale here, and we teamed up with another feral druid, and we two-manned those barrow dens, killing some sleeping druids. Okay, so I really think we are close to finishing. We have to slay some satyrs, and then we have whatever comes left after that. Yeah, we're good. We don't have to sell anything, so we're going to go ahead. Oops, I should have done that. We're going to go ahead and buff up and make a run. So we can kill whatever kind of satyrs we want. I know that this quest will be okay. Of course, you never know with old sloppy GleeCon if I'm gonna it's gonna get sloppy steaks in here, if we're gonna just pour water on the plate and then just get steaks all over the water. Get sloppy. No, you never know what's gonna happen. The last episode was cool. I did like that kind of story where we figured out what was going on, that the Forsaken had poisoned and kind of ruined one of the barrow dens where some sleeping druids were, corrupted them, and we had to go in there and slay them. It was pretty tough. I couldn't get past the restoration druid. His heals were out. He was out healing. He was a level 32, and he was out healing the DPS I could possibly do. So it was pretty tough. And then the fight took so long, it was a stalemate, and then the mobs respawned, and that was the end of it. So we did kill it, and then we brought back some of the other information that we had about a fallen dryad, I believe, that was killed by the satyrs, and she wants revenge. Her satyr friends want revenge, so the revenge is just kill a crap ton of satyrs. So we're going to do that. My guess is that that will allow us to probably get mighty close to level 30, and then maybe at about level 30 we'll be able to head back to the Tower of Althalax and take out that quest. That's not even technically an Ashenvale quest, it's a Darkshore quest, but there might be like a couple things left in that quest line. And that should be about it for us on this episode. And then we'll move on to bouncing back between her and Nessingmary, grinding out in the Hillsbrad area. We're getting higher level. I definitely think as we ding to 60, that's about like as we hit. This is what I've decided. As we hit 60 with our various characters, I'm going to retire most of them. We're going to retire, I think, 5 of the 9. I will keep my Tauren. On the Horde side, I'll keep my healer, my Resto Shaman, and I'll keep my tank, so that I have a tank in it. And then on this side, I'll keep a range DPS, probably my mage, just because mages are so OP. And then a melee DPS, probably my paladin, because it's been doing good. So Shellicere here will most likely get retired. I'm definitely going to retire the hunter because I suck with hunters. That will be one of the 5 that we retire. Unfortunately, on the Horde side, the other 2 that we retire, we're going to retire the warlock. I'm not so great with him anyway, and we will retire the rogue. Even though I love the rogue, we'll go ahead and retire her, and we'll retire our priest on this side, our shadow priest, because who needs a shadow priest at endgame type content? And then we'll have the rest that we can kind of be strong with. And then if we have any kind of cool level 60 class quests, we'll still have all those 60s that we can play around with to check out. Now that's looking far, far in the future. We still have so much content that we haven't covered. We really, really do. We will have the wetlands to cover, along with Duskwood, which we've started. We have the Horde running of Ashenvale. I should actually look at my other list. Look, there's an herb over there. Is it an herb worth getting? Probably, yeah, King's Blood. And there's a dead... Something that's recently cleared this stuff out, so let's get it. Yeah, Varrock himself is still not done with the Barons. There's so much... Oh, can I get in there? How are we gonna... I could probably, like, walk around. These satyrs are easier to kill. That might be an easier way to do it. Lieutenant General breaking butt. Eretor is in Duskwood, but he's splitting it with Kalia. So that's that's annoying for my questing, but we'll survive. Then we're gonna have people start to hit up Thousand Needles soon. Eretor will be one of them. Varrock will be one of them. Messingwary, like I said, is going to be grinding out Hillsbrad. Millicent is going over to the wetlands. She'll start running that for us. We do have Earth Fury, who is working on Stone Talon Mountains. So we haven't done that with the Horde. We have finished that with the Alliance. We have work to do there. We still have Farinell. We have Talanji, who is working on she's our Horde character who has started Ashenvale, but she's got a lot of work to do here from the Horde side. Farinell is our Horde member that's already been working on Hillsbrad for a while. It's much more of a Horde zone. And yeah, that's our kind of next as we're really firmly in the mid game at that point. And that's where we'll kind of go. Thousand Needles, Arathi Mountains, Ultrak Mountains, I mean. Alright, so let's kill some satyrs. Like I said, there are a few zones. We'll kill them wherever we can find them. But we'll start here because this clump of satyrs is weaker. So if you notice, these are only level 26. They're green for us. I will kill green. I don't care because we're going to see right off the bat, do we have... Yeah, there's... I have to pop the bleed a little sooner. Yeah, see, we didn't even get a horn on that one, so that's why I was like, even killing green doesn't matter. Like, yeah, see, I don't know what this curse does. That's Curse of Weakness. Yeah, see, he started to cast something, then he quit. We'll clear that. Alright, so 2 kills, no horns. And I wonder if this is another reason why we'll kill along, because there's a moderate chance that the stronger satyr will have a better horn drop rate. We're going to see. Because if it's really like a 1 in 3... Okay. So far we've killed 3. We're going to kind of try to estimate the drop rate. Okay, so these guys are easy though, if you notice. If we can kill them, we might... We can't cast spells. That's fine. These guys will be... We don't have to even have any downtime killing them. So if we go this route now, we're still on the Fell Musk. 27, so it's technically green. I mean yellow. Alright, so let's see what we can get. Yeah, can't cast spells. That could get you, like, I guess that could be annoying. Still no. Okay, so we've killed 4 or 5, and we don't have... Oh, there's a stealth one. Look, we got a chest right there, too. If it's not locked, we can... he's green. I forgot, on the greens, we really gotta, I gotta drop it on... After 2 dots. We've got our first horn. Let's open this chest, too. Who knows what'll be in there. Food, potions... Bunch of crap. Okay. Alright, so, I mean, again, we need the XP. We are right now about 30% away from 30. 30 from 30. He got himself hit with thorns. That's what you get for hitting me, you jerk. Yeah, they can keep hitting you with that all day. Now that curse is a little bit more annoying. Alright. So now we're around 7 in. 7 or 8 kills in, and we have 2 horns. So that would, if I had to estimate, I would say, okay, maybe it's like a 1 in 4 drop rate, but we might have been getting bad RNG. The sample size is too small.
Can't do that yet. Ready yet.
So, yeah, to recap also, why are we killing these satyrs? First of all, the satyrs, as we've learned a lot, these are just corrupt demonic night elves. So there's right off the bat, there's some sort of racial enmity between satyrs and night elves. They're gonna always hate each other. They represent the worst in each other, you know. Or not necessarily the worst in each other, but they represent what they most hate. You know, the satyrs are representing what they could be. I hear a stealthy guy. There he is. The satyrs represent to the night elves.
I don't
Got to take that curse off myself. What the evil that lies within them. Yeah, that curse really sucks that I took that off. That's pain. And now my thorns is about to be gone too. So let's take a moment to heal, decurse, reapply thorns. Back in kitty cat form. Okay, I like this stealth mode because it... Oops. See, when they're green, even at 27... Oh, man. I couldn't get him. He kept... I just couldn't... I couldn't backstab that guy, or whatever it's called.
I don't have energy.
The shred. Just call it backstab. Come on. Back pounce. Kitty cat backstab. Okay. So it's not like the worst drop rate I've ever seen, but the fact that we need 16 combined with a moderately low drop rate is gonna spell some grinding for us. But that's okay, because we need to grind. Alright, so they're out there. Now we've encountered some competition. So that's lame, but... Okay. Alright, so we now have 3 horns. I will take it. I think there is some more down this way, and then we can move on to another camp if we want. Yeah, we still have a bunch here. There's also Purple Lotus, which I don't think I can do. Oh. See, I don't want... That's 2 guys. In 1. See, I can wait for it. They didn't go after him. I wonder if they're just for the quest. See, they got him. Alright, so let's go after this guy. So we'll go ahead and get them. And they should actually be happy that we did that. Because this is one more guy that could have been messing up their vibe. They pulled 3 or 4. I mean, they have a 30 priest and a 30 paladin. That is a pretty solid combo. I somehow got tagged as being in this fight. It's kind of lame. But we're doing okay. So we've gotten about... I think we will be okay as far as... my prediction that we'll be getting to be about level 30 from this, because we needed about a total of 30%, and... Okay, so these guys, they've now come and taken all of that crap. I don't think the Purple Lotus can... Like I said, I don't believe... There's Bruiseweed, I'll take that. Didn't level me up, but... go ahead and buff these guys up just to be nice. Okay. And there's that guy. For some reason, again, I helped them out while they were fighting, so I guess that counts as me being in the fight or whatever. So, I don't know what he just said. Maybe... Oh, they just buffed me up too. Thanks. Tit for tit, I guess. Tit for tat. Yeah, I can't do. It requires 210 for the Purple Lotus. Alright, so let's go take a peek at the other satyr areas. It's nice that I have this stam buff. We could sit here and grind out, but alright, so we're at 25% XP. We've gained about 5%. And there's more King's Blood up there. And we've done 3. So this is just that sort of quest that it just takes a long time. He's 25. He might aggro onto me. 25. Oh, got lucky. I got 3 King's Blood from that. That's nice. And a Wild Steel Bloom. Cool. Get that. That King's Blood didn't level me up. That's annoying. There you go. The Wild Steel Bloom will, but it might take up an inventory slot. Because I don't know that I have that yet. Oh, I forgot I'm at max. I totally forgot. I'm getting these herbs, but... I mean, whatever. It'll help my alchemy. I forgot I'm at... I need to max my skill out. I'll do that at level 30. We'll do that. Who are those? Flag for PvP. You have that green stealth through because I don't need these dumb bears, spiders, bears, whatever. Little of this, little of that. Yeah, we got some more Briarthorn. I always rather than debuffing stealth, I frequently just fully drop out of cat mode. Alright, so if we cross this lake, we can enter the kind of the backside. Oh, I gotta swift thistle on that one too. Not that I can do a lot with it. So yeah, I need Blackmouth Whale. That's really what's killing me. Oops. It does look like I have, if I can get some more mage, I have 1 point. That's not going to do anything for me. It's the Blackmouth Whale. I could potentially get some from the Briarthorn. I also have this Minor Fortitude. I can build those up too. Alright, I think these, if I remember, there's little jerks all throughout this lake. Okay. Yeah, so maybe depending on how we swim we'll be okay. So this is where we enter the sort of the medium satyrs. All of these will be a little bit more, a little bit trickier. What do we got? We got a bruiseweed up there. Okay, so yeah, these are 28. The last one topped out at 27. There probably are some stealth people here, if I remember correctly. Okay, so these I think we can safely hit a 3 combo point slice. We did good actually. Oh, see, what is he gonna hit me? So he's hit me with the corruption. Now these ones can start to heal. I can't stealth either when I have the corruption on you. If you don't know about being a rogue, the dots will knock you out of stealth. That's still a thing even in retail. Okay, so we'll just keep an eye. It seems like a kind of a sparse zone, but you know there is stealth. You just gotta keep your ears open. I mean, it's kind of cool about World of Warcraft. It really wants you to use all of your senses.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, see, I did good on that. These guys must be more like rogues, or I mean, not rogues, clothies. So yeah, that corruption's on me. There's a rogue right there. Speaking of who I almost hit it too soon. So he's level 30. Now we do have to be careful because of we are probably mildly overconfident because I've been able to do it with no cooldown, and then now I'm just rushing in before I'm, really there. We just have to be careful. No horn. The horn drop rate. This is dog water. Really is not that good. Okay, there's another rogue. Cool. I think we can maybe hit him with the 2-point debuff. Because by the time I get the energy back, that's what it is. By the time you get the energy to hit that third, you're already too far gone. So I think it's actually probably better to go with 3. To go with 2.
Ready yet.
Especially if you hit him with the back stab. Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Ready yet.
So he had double bleed.
Not enough energy. Ability
This
isn't ready
stupid rake. I do that sometimes. Because
yet.
the way I configure myself, like,
Can't do that yet.
ooh, I really thought he was going to pop that off. That would have been a bummer. There's a hell caller. Excusez-moi. Pardonnez-moi. Yeah, I don't even want to mess with,
Ability isn't
okay, so we gotta hit this guy hard. Gotta hit. Don't do it. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so... Yikes. Okay, so that was a little bit tricky because I was very close to missing out on the beating whatever. I think it's a heal. Luckily, it's a very slow heal, and I think it's like a full heal. Yeah, I mean we can mess around and see. Okay, we got our 4th horn finally, and our 5th. Thank goodness. All right, so there's that dead Anelia girl. This is where you could enter if you actually like use the door. There's another herb somewhere around here. There it is, bruiseweed. I don't know what we can do with bruiseweed. We really, really need to find the stupid... It's just that my fishing I don't think is good enough. In some of these areas that I went to. Alright, so there's still some mobs. There's a Fellsworn. I believe this is where... We killed a couple before. There's a quest mob over there, yeah. That guy, Geltharis. He can drop a horn. I think these Fellsworn are casters, so we can drop our bleed a little quicker because their life is not that good. Cool. Got an oaken war staff. I mean, I suppose we could. Oops, the dot got me. Yeah, I could cast. Like I don't need to backstab. These Fellsworn. Yeah, I think these are the neutral ones. I don't know what they do. I love playing with a branch in my face. Okay, he hit. Yeah, they're the ones that have been hitting me with that corruption. It's just annoying. And then they start getting that healing. There we go. We got him before the heal. I mean, I could kill this Geltharis guy. I think they're... I mean, he's 32. As long as he doesn't have, like, a person above him. He is tough. Uh-oh. I don't have my thorns on. So when I drop over to... Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit him with the bleed. Hit him with that. Pop this back over. He's not dropping any kind of, blocked me because he's a jerk. He wasn't dropping any sort of... He's not casting any magical, he's just a straight, like, warrior, basically. He gave me some silver, but no... nothing worthwhile. So we've already up to... We're getting close. Okay. My defense raised. That's good. Just gotta be careful. I didn't wait for myself to be at full. You know what? I should probably use one of my protection potions, protection scrolls. But I'm gonna save that for the Tower of Athletics. I'll save them both for the Tower of Athletics, actually. Okay. As you know, that thing's hard. Alright, so we're at 5 of 16. We're still not even halfway. And we're already almost halfway, like almost a half an hour into this, so. Let's see if we can pull that guy without pulling a bunch of people. Cool, we got him, that's good. Like that. Daddy Likey. Daddy Gleekon. My wife hates it when I call myself that in context of like strangers out there in the world. I'm part of like a couple public fantasy football leagues too, and one of my team names is Daddy. She hates it. He resisted stuff. This is a butthole. Oh, I'm out of mana. Thanks. I did not realize I was so low. I guess spamming that moonfire
My mana is low.
for a non-caster is not good. I'm gonna just hit the 2-point rip. Because now we're at a DPS race. Now that I switched over to cat form, I should hopefully be able to edge it out. Notice that there's no like girl. There we go. There are no girl rogues. Do I have any other things I can drink? No. So I have my last juice. And I'm getting full. To drop or sell soon. Start making some bit. I could make a linen bandage. That does nothing for me. So I have 1 linen that I got from somewhere. Alright. We're almost halfway done. This medium area is probably a good area for us to fight. The Betrayer. I don't know how many of these we fought. I think we fought them before. But let's see what they do to us. He's like a warrior. There you go, because he just did like a rage. And they all have the... Well, I thought we were going to get to find out. I'm pretty sure on one of the other episodes where we killed them that is a heal. This guy didn't even aggro, or he just spawned one way or the other. Let's take him out. I don't like that guy creeping around here. Waiting to kill my vibe. Oh man, my foot's asleep. My foot is falling asleep. Must be sitting on it weird. Right. Okay. I mean, they're respawning pretty fast. Let me get after this hell collar because as a caster, they're easier to fight.
Not enough energy.
I still think we could probably do the tower. Unless this ends up just being such a grind that it takes a whole dang hour.
Not enough energy.
Or if there turns out to be another step to this quest. Alright, we're gonna need to, about 5 minutes, reapply our buffs. I mean, but yeah, this is just a standard grind. Luckily, we have a point. I don't mind grinding when there's a point like this, if it's a quest grind. But like when we go to Hillsbrad and we are going to literally just be grinding for the sake of grinding, that's going to be rough. There we go, we got our 7th horn. Also, I don't like it because you will fall behind in the money game because of that.
Ready yet. Ability isn't ready yet.
Like you'll just get, you do not gain, I mean, I guess, depending on the drops you get, I guess it's okay. I haven't really experimented with it, but because I haven't done any grinding like that with any of my characters. Just straight grinding for the sake of, ooh, what is this? I don't think she has a, helmet, so, okay. It's a cloth, but look at that, intellect, stamina, helmet. I mean, I could send it to Melissa. Look at that thing is ridiculous. Alright, so she's got a pointy little witch hat now. The Watcher's Cap of the Eagle. Oh my gosh, that is not a cool hat at all. It's bind on equip, but you know she had no helmet, and now she does, so luckily she stays in cat form most of the time. And they can't see that she's just getting ready for Halloween. That's what, oh man, how did you detect me? Oh, because you're level 30. I get it, I understand your rascally ways. Alright, so we are, I mean, we're doing fine. We're definitely going to hit 30 at this rate. I was wondering before, I was like, you know, it might be close. No, it's not going to be close. The drop rate is atrocious. now, like, if the drop rate keeps at this rate, I literally don't know if we're going to have a chance to go to the old Tower of Althalax. I mean, it's okay. I don't feel that bad because this is... There we go. This is technically our finishing Ashenvale episode. So if we accomplish that, and then on the next episode we just spend time doing Tower of Althalax and then getting her over to Hillsbrad, I could live with that. Yeah, these betrayers aren't that bad. They're like warriors, but without the toughness of warriors. Dagnabbit. Got it. And we are halfway through with our horns, so I can take that. We are about to... Our buffs are about to wear off. Which is a good way of measuring that we're about halfway through the episode. Let's just reapply them now. Rather than wait 30 seconds. Okay. The guys around this fire are respawning. I don't want to kill those. They're too clumped together. I don't feel like dealing with that. I think we had to deal with a 2v1 last time. I mean, we could move down into Xavian, see if the drop rate's a little bit better there. It might be. I mean, I guess we're... Ooh, look at that. We got Scroll of Spirit. I'm going to stockpile those a little bit. Yeah, because Xavian is really where... I guess we're there. This is the Xavian bunch. So, yeah, now that we're... Because those were what? What are those guys? Yeah, those are Xavian rogues. I mean, so I don't know if it's worthwhile coming down here when they... See, these are Blackheart. Yeah, this is Satyrnar. The Xavian ones were worse. These guys are easier. So we were in the hardest area right there. That was... I don't want to fight little imps. Dang it. Yeah, see, that's this little imp shooting me like a butthole.
Ready yet.
Killing my vibe, little imp. Oh, and these guys curse? No, I'd rather fight the Xavian ones. They're worth more XP, they don't have imp minions, and they don't curse. So, what's this do? Yeah, this is the one that says, your heart's been weakened. Like what, I have too much cholesterol or something now? I'm gonna need a bypass. Chaliceer, please. You need to stay away from the red meat. I don't know that I've ever had my cholesterol checked. Maybe I should, you know, but like ignorance is bliss. I mean, I think I'm probably okay. I'm not like a... I have pretty good eating habits. I mean, I guess. Not amazing, but I eat veggies and natural proteins every day. I very rarely eat fast food. I don't know if I would want to say like less than half a dozen times a year, but I can't quite say that because basically I never eat it, and then unless I'm like on a trip. And between work, kid stuff, and my job, I mean, and like vacations, I probably go on 3 to 5 trips a year. And by trips, I mean I could be talking about even like a weekend. Like last year when I went away for the weekend because my son was doing this competition thing. We went to, and like they ate like crap. We basically ate whatever they ordered because they paid for like half the food. And then the other half of the time it was like fast food and gas station food. And then my wife doesn't know, but luckily she never watches this show. She would never ever watch it. I could literally say whatever I want. She would never watch it in a million years. Unless like now, if I was recording and she was in the other room, which happens sometimes, my voice carries, there's a chance. She has ears like a hawk when it comes to like me. If I'm gonna say something incriminating, she'll hear it. It took a lot of years for me to get over the lessons the hard way about that. But she doesn't know we have a little trip coming up. In about 3 weeks, I will be taking her to celebrate our anniversary. Just wanted to pull him away from that group. We're gonna go. My plan, I can't remember if I said this on a previous episode. I'm pretty proud of myself. I can't wait for this. I mean, I don't feel bad that it's gonna be something that I enjoy because the anniversary, it's our anniversary. It's for us both. But I'm surprising her. Like, I told her that we won't, because our actual anniversary is like on a Tuesday or something. So I was like, well, let's just, and she has to work, I have to work. So we're like, let's just not really worry about it, and we'll just go out on the weekend, that weekend. Look, now I have 3. I'm stacking these scrolls. That's going to help me out later. I was like, yeah, we'll just go out after I get off of work, because she doesn't work on Friday. She always works the same, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's why my show, timestamp on my shows is always the same. I'm kind of getting into a routine where Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays I work. After the kids are down and my wife's at work. Oh, we just hit 30. And we got our 9th one finally. What should we do? I think we need to kind of look at what we want our last point to be. So let's check this out. Feral talent points. We might as well get the talent right now. Classic, WoW, feral, druid talents. Because I've just finished off my, I like to use icy veins a little bit more. All right, so we have the first 2. And then in the next tier, we have the speed one, I believe, also. Yep, and we have that. So that's why this next tier. I don't particularly care about getting this Earth Sign charge in the middle. So that opens up the next rank where we need them all except for the bite. Like this is essentially it is like a charge, but for the bear. It gives you another interrupt. So in bear form, it gives you, it has an 8 to 25 yard range. So you can't, it's like charge. I just don't care that much because I don't tank in bear form that much. I'd rather take one of these. So I don't want this 50% chance to gain rage whenever you do bear or dire bear. I don't have that, so I don't care. So I can do 50% chance to get 2 combo points, but I don't have that other move yet, but it's still decent. Increase my attack power by 50% of your level. So for instance, right now it would be a plus 15. Ultimately, it would be an attack power of 30. What's that translate into? So 200 divided by to make it to let's talk about, well, right now it would be a 15. So yikes. That means if you divide, that's 40 sets of 5, so a 40th of that. If you divide 14 by, that's about a third of a point of DPS per point. For 5 points. So this would raise my DPS by about 1 point right now. Ultimately, it would raise it by double that. And then plus you'd get more points on that. So that, or reduce the energy cost of my shred. I do like that. That's actually probably the best, because it's going to help me in my opening combo generators. And then it leaves me open for Blood Frenzy to pick that. And then ultimately I'll be getting the Predatory Strikes also. And then I'm also going to be taking Feral Fairy Fire, which I like. That's cool. Also, that straight up damage boost right there. And then this will require us to get 2 more points. So we're doing 2 for 1. That will be finishing off Predatory Strikes, because I don't care about that. And then that would allow me to get Heart of the Wild. I like that. Intellect by 4 and extra strength from cat form before leader of the pack. Increases range and melee crit chance. That's cool. And I don't know that I ever need Feral Charge. I guess I could always go back and pick it up or whatever. I mean, I could pick up Thick Hides too. I need this. Before I ever got that, I would want Nature's Grasp, because there's some damage that goes on from here. So yeah, that would be a good treat. All right, so I like this. Let's do the reduction of. Normally it was costing 60, so now it's costing 54. So let's see. I need to. Actually, I don't even want to use it right now because I want to pull this guy. Okay, so but that's really good in dungeons, considering that's my main move. So we're now level 32. That's excellent. And we have 9 of 16 when it comes to the horns, and 10 of 16. Love it. Okay, so we're down to 6. But yeah, we've already also done 45 minutes of this episode, so we're not going to be doing the Tower of Athalex this time. Sorry for those that were wanting that. We'll shoehorn that into the next episode. We'll make a transition over to Hillsbrad, wrapping up Tower of Athalex kind of thing. Alphalex. I don't know why I say Athalex. Oh, look at that! Look at that drop rate. It's like, oh, or are we? Oh, really? Now that I was looking at like early thousands, early knots. I don't even know if you would call them memes. I guess they're kind of memes. Okay, let's see how this goes. Not noticing a huge difference right with that. But, I mean, whatever. Maybe I wasn't at full energy when I started because I had just popped over. Oh my, look at me. Yeah, let's get that full. I like that. Now we're 3/4 of the way done. Yeah, like it. Don't like that. I think once we pick it one more time, we'll notice a significant difference. It'll be good. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Cool. I like this. I cannot complain about this current drop rate. It's like, all right, you're 30. Please leave. We only want to intimidate you with higher level rogues. If you are going to be as high as us, then we don't want you, man. We do not want you, man.
Do that yet.
So that's fine. I'm fine with that. And we're already about 5% of the way into. We'll pick our levels up. I can probably, depending on the time stamping on this episode, I could probably do that off camera, or we'll do it on camera for fun. If we're like, if all of a sudden I blow through this, we can hearth. Well, we gotta go turn this. We're finishing this quest and turning this episode no matter what. Finishing this quest. I mean, excuse me. But that is definitely. Excuse me. That's classic for you, where all of a sudden you'll just hit a quest that is just grindy. And it takes, excuse me, takes an hour to do. So I forgot to hit him with the bleed. All right, 3 to go. Come on. I do like the cat form. It's pretty cool. I've never had one of these in retail. Uh-oh. Crap. Okay. I had to bust a potion out. I did not realize I was... Yikes. Okay. That was unfortunate. I did not want to use a potion. I don't like that. But this level 30 Hellcaller aggroed on. That was bad planning on my part. I mean, I don't know what I could have done. Soothing Animal doesn't really work on them. Not really. It doesn't work on them. Same thing with the Dream or whatever. Hibernate, that only works on beasts. Okay, I'm just gonna pull him without backstabbing. I don't wanna mess with these other rogues. Suddenly started getting a little phlegmy. There's the cough button. It's a little bit harder to use like cough button while you're gaming. Sometimes I'll do it when I'm reading or whatever. But I'd have to drop, I'd have to reach over and push it. Oh man, here we go again. Okay. Come on. Jeez. Okay, so we're gonna hit this. I did not hit the bleed. Bad move, bro. Bad move. Okay. So let's get that bleed. Okay, so I mean, at least this time we didn't have to use any resources. These two rogue v rogue, I guess, was okay. I was a little bit more prepared for it too. I think when you're sitting back letting a caster shoot their entire mana bar worth of fireballs at you, it's a little bit more dicey. Dang, come on, bro. It is making me burn through my mana. Still need those 3. Still need the... I knew it! You could just tell when they turn around and get your stalking path or whatever. You know that. You know you're not getting that back scratching claw in. I had some really cool people in comments, some viewers out there that were super nice. I just want to give a shout out to everybody that views, and it's just I really love playing this. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around that. I would, like I've said many times, I would do it. Believe it or not, I would play WoW even if I wasn't recording it. But it's just really cool, because I've spent, at this point I'm getting close to the 2-year anniversary of the show. Spent a lot of time making this content. And obviously, most of us, everybody that watches the show, I'm sure plays, so you can imagine, I'm sure, having to prep every time you play and to make plans and to do, even though I'm totally amateur and I do like almost no editing, it does take a little bit of, production each time, so to sit there and have to do that before you play each time and to be sort of locked into these paths. Like, we're so pot committed. If I was by myself, I would have quit this plan. Hands down, I would have quit the way I'm doing it right now, and I would have totally concentrated elsewhere. But we're so pot committed on these characters that I've locked in. Like, I'm not gonna change the trajectory of the classic. I can change it with other expansions, but I'm not gonna change that when we're so many episodes in. There's things I can tweak, which I don't think will... There we go. 2 to go, finally. So, the fact that, people like and subscribe and give me so many hours of viewing of their lives and spend so much time with me in this one-sided relationship where it's me doing all the talking. Shades of my wife, probably. She probably feels the same way sometimes. And then go out of your way to like make comments and say nice things, and carry on the dialogue and give me stuff to talk about on the show. Super, super appreciated. I hope that I bring you guys a little bit of something in your life, because you got my viewers, you out there, you definitely bring me a lot of joy, and I hope that I can continue to improve this show to get better as a content creator, and eventually, you know, improve the production quality. It'll happen one day, you know. It might be a long time, it might be years, it might be something that happens with future iterations of the show. It might be like a reboot that I do at some point in time, where I go back and push the show into a podcast form, or re-release some of the material in that way, or go back and edit and remaster some of it. Like, there's a lot of ways I could go. For now, I'm just really trying to, I feel like it's a sense of time pressure where I really want to get through. As some people have mentioned, like, I want to be able to get through the seasons of the show faster than the expansions can release. And I think we're there, you know. I think we're doing it. It's taking a long time, but this one, Classic, will take us the longest. And so even if, I mean, it's 2 years between every expansion. And we are not even 2 years into the show, and we've covered everything previous to World of Warcraft. And we are, you know, depending on what metric that you're going to look at, we're close to oh my gosh, now that is a bad one right there. That is a get out of jail. I gotta run, because I pulled the second hell collar. Okay, I think I dropped one. Dropped them both. Okay. I'm gonna drink one of these two juices that I've been saving. I only had one, I actually got one, so sure, we'll drink the one I got. So, yeah, you guys rock. I'm not going to be, I have a weekly D&D. So, my son, I play D&D with my son, and lately, in the past, it's been going on for about a year, I've really wanted to. When I was a kid, I had a dad that... not a dad. No, I did not have one. I didn't have a dad. I was a lab baby. One of my best friends, one of the first persons I ever played Dungeons & Dragons with, he had a stepdad, Claude, and my buddy's name was Billy. Shout out to those guys if on the weird off chance. I don't know. I haven't spoken to them since before World of Warcraft came out, so... but yeah, if it was they would recognize me. I would have already been blown up in chat if one of them stumbled upon my channel. Old Billy. But I thought that was cool. It was. I mean, it wasn't long lasted. Like, we maybe played one session, maybe two ever. But I just thought that it was cool to be able to have that. So my son, over the summer, he had a bunch of his buddies come over, and I ran a session, and we actually started a little campaign. So about 2 to 3 times a month, I'll have a session with these boys, or I was having a session with them. So I've trained them. They're kind of on their own now, and I met this year. I met some people at work. A couple guys, couple ladies, and it turns out they're all Dungeons and Dragons players. And so for the first time in my adult life, I'm having a group of people that I don't know from childhood that are really into the Dungeons and Dragons. And even the security, we got a new security guard. A couple weeks, maybe a month ago. Seems like a really cool guy. But you know, he came up. He's in his uniform and his badge and gun, and dang it, he heard that we have like a work group that plays once a week, and he was like, "Man, that's really cool. I just started playing for the first time in my life over the summer." he and his wife. So then he actually just approached me at work today and he was like, hey, do you think that I could bring my wife? We kind of need some tips. Do you think that I could bring my wife next time and we could... So now I think I kind of want to... Yeah, we got all the horns. I kind of want to invite the security guard. Mix the group up. Alright, I'm going to be lazy. Let's hearth back to Astronar. And then we can hop over there to turn in this quest. Hopefully that means we're done with the zone. We're 15%. Not only did we hit 30 without turning in the quest, we are 15% of the way into getting up to 31. So she's doing it. You notice that sometimes where when you're inside buildings or something, maybe it's a few seconds after. I don't know what it is that causes this, but you don't get that passive speed buff for being spec'd as feral. Increases melee attack power by 60 plus your agility. Yeah, so agility, I don't know why it increases your strength so much. I guess. See, because what we're looking at this, one of these things that says it increased your strength. That's crit chance. Attack power. What was the one that increased my strength? I really feel like one of these increased my strength. I don't remember. Oh, dang it, that girl got it. That little Nomi. What was it that increased my strength? Damage. That's just straight damage. Oh, this right here. No. Increases your intellect. Yeah, and while in cat form, your strength is increased by 4%. Which is just weird. I don't know why. Why did I put myself as a healer? Don't know why. No. Oh, I must have clicked roll. I'm damaged. I'm damaged, bro. I'm not a healer. I guess people could look at you and see. Maybe it's a way of advertising. So we're right in that episode. I mean, that one quest, that took a solid hour. But we did a lot. I think we got basically about half a level, and that's par for the course. Leveling up about half a level is what we've been doing when we're not just traveling.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Please help me avenge Anila's death.
Hi.
Thank you, kind night elf. My sister's spirit is gladdened by your efforts.
That's it. What a just major lore increase that one was. How anticlimactic that we spend so much time. That's the one where we finished the zone with. And it's just like, thanks. Oh, but look. Wait a minute. Oh. That's PvP. I was gonna say, wait a minute, we have a new quest. But no, that's the zone to fight Arathi Basin in Warsaw Gulch. Alright, so I think what I'll do is, this is probably a place to wrap. You don't have to watch me walk anymore. Off camera, what I'm going to do is walk to Astronar. Then I'm going to fly to Darnassus. And look, they're yellow too. They were orange for a while, but they've changed. Something's changed. And in Darnassus, I'm going to train up that herbalism. And my new moves. Do I have enough money? Yeah, I got 5 gold. And then I'm going to fly to Aberdeen and I'll log. So next time we play, we'll go to try to do the Tower of Althalax, and then we'll travel over to Hillspread. But you know what this means, guys? I wonder if I can wave as a kitty cat. Nope. We got another episode in the pipe, 5x5. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time on Lore of Warcraft. See ya.